Washington's starting group. We've got Johnson. Riley is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Czar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Jazz, we've got Williams. He's out there with Bailey. Collier out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now, here is Young. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Up top, Filipowski. Pass to Sensabaugh. Looking for Filipowski and gets it there. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Back to Young. Six on the shot clock. Filipowski grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. From the arc. Collier. That's good.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
13 feet away, and Czar pulls it down. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Koulibaly finds Johnson. Here's Czar. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Filipowski. Low block shot on the way. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Jazz leading by 5. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Jazz, number 1.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Pass to Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. Johnson, a wide open look, nails the wide open jump shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Filipowski. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Johnson dishes to Young. And a miss there on the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Williams. And Utah turns it over again.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Now, here is Young. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Buries the long-range jumper. Bailey's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wizards have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Saw the pass to Riley. And they come right back with their own 3-pointers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Collier. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Riley. Sarr sets the screen for Coulibaly. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Filipowski. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Sarr sets the screen for Coulibaly. Offline with his 3. Utah leading by 9. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a basket. High post Young. Yep, that one goes. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Incredible focus from Young. He just finds ways to get it done on aggressive defense.
Bailey passes to Williams. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Young. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. As they close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Take a look at the Wizards. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. Wizards trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Young.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Williams' shot is off. Washington's gone a meager 1 of 6 from 3-point land since we got started tonight. Now, Coulibaly hasn't made one yet.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Here's Sensabaugh. Bailey goes back up. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Johnson for 3. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bailey with the ball. He has 5. Shot That's good by Filipowski. And now an 11-point Jazz lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. 5 to shoot. For 3, Williams. That one, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And it's good for 2.
That's where you want Sard doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Collier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Song. And here's Young. Stolen away. Here's Sensabaugh. Covered by Johnson. Offensive rebound. Williams for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Filipowski after the basket by Washington. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Lock at 6. There's the pick. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Filipowski. Rebounded by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Johnson's shot is off. To the Jazz, their last game, a loss to Minnesota. Pass to Sensabaugh. And stolen by Song. There's the lob to the hoop. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Collier. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Sensabaugh. Beyond the arc. Collier, that's good. Collier's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Koulibaly. Now, here's Johnson. Now Young. There's the 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Bailey. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And he lays it straight in. Bailey's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Young taking his time here. Here he goes. Shoots over Collier. It's good from the top of the key. 8 points for him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And so it's Utah, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Carlton Carrington is out there with Hardy. Then there's Gill. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. Here's Conchar. From outside the arc. The rebound by Carrington. Wizards trail by 13. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the three-pointer by Washington. Love outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Conchar. Shoots it. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Mikhailuk. Bangs home the trifecta. Mikhailuk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Gill. Here's Champagnie. Conchar covering. Fires from deep. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Utah leading by 11. A 3-ball. And Vukcevic pulls it down. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Hardy.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Washington making some changes. Riley's jacked in for Gill. Koulibaly comes in for Hardy. Young is subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bailey. Fires for 3. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Here's Vukcevic. Conchar covering. Young outside. Here's Champagnie. No good from outside.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Bucket is good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Collier. 8 points for him. Love outside. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Champagnie. They set the pick. The wide open look here for Koulibaly. His three-pointers off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Pass to Bailey. Now, Filipowski. Here's Collier. Takes a three. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
And Utah turns it over again. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Look at Utah. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And when I look at Utah, their inconsistency has kept them from climbing into the playoff picture. They're still not completely out of it, but with roughly a month to go, it's put up or shut up.
Here is Riley. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Young finds Sarr. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Lays it up and banks it in. Sarr's got 8.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Here's Collier. He's got 8. To end the drought, the Jazz with another miss. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Riley. Good, nice job down low. He's got 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Jazz passing it around. Koulibaly with the steal. Champagnie passes to Sarr, and that one drops.
Defensive foul.
And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And it's tied up with that one. PDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. And you look at Collier, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
Here's Filipowski. He's got 8. Williams looking around. Here's Collier. Over Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Riley can't hit.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Outside Williams. There's a good screen. Bailey passes to Williams. From outside, off the mark. Washington has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Young from outside, the rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Collier. Bailey with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Bailey's got 10.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Young finds Johnson. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Here's Koulibaly. And again, Washington, no good. Utah leading by 3. Here's Williams. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Young. Over Collier. Young, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Collier. He's got 8. Here's Williams. To the wing right side. Just 4 to shoot. Bailey misses. Wizards trail by 5. On the wing, Koulibaly. Scoreless thus far. And Riley gets it to go.
Tremendous vision from Koulibaly. Listen, you want this guy to be able to make plays for his teammate. He does so there.
Up top, Filipowski. For by Sarr. Filipowski passes to Bailey. And he converts the layup. Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young outside, puts up a 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Collier. Now, Filipowski. Riley covering. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Riley kicks to Johnson. Now, Sarr. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Sarr's got 13.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. There's the triple. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Sarr. 13 points in the game. Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Riley. Now Sarr. And it's off from three-point range. Williams passes to Collins. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Koulibaly. Launches it. Bailey misses. Wizards trail by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Riley passes it to Young. From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 11.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 6.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think that the look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And we finished one half of basketball. Utah out in front. They lead by 6. And we'll be back right after this.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Jazz, coming down the stretch, final month of the season, can they find a way to climb back into the playoff picture?
Well, right now they're way back in the pack, but I guess you never know. And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Wizards.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards could swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Williams is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard. That's the group right now for Utah. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Young pass to Sarr. Now here's Johnson. He lobs it up. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Pass to Collier. Puts up a deep 3. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got 8 rebounds in this game. Wizards passing it around. Riley kicks to Johnson. Inside. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Young.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Trey Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. So, it's Utah now, after the missed three from Trey Young, and good that time.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Young outside. Pass to Riley. Sarr sets the screen for Johnson. No good on the three.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Here's Sensabaugh. And the layup is good. Sensabaugh's got 9.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Shot clock at 6. Collier. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 13. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Sarr throws it down.
Again, it's the rookie, Alex Sarr, having a monster night, giving us a preview of things to come.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. For 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's Young on the wing. Johnson outside. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Koulibaly, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Collier. He's got 16. It's deflected.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
And Young now, top of the key. Riley passes it to Sarr. Here's Young. And the lead is down inside single digits. Young's got 15.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. And you look at Collier, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And the assist numbers the past few weeks have shown how well he's fitting in chemistry-wise for this team.
Filipowski with it. He's got 8. Here's Collier. They could use a bucket. Another miss by Utah.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Williams against Sarr. Sarr sets the screen for Young. Traps in the tray. 18 points for him.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. 9 points in the game so far. No dice from the high post.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Konchar's checked in for Collier. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Carrington's checked in. Sarr, no good on the free throw.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Filipowski. Riley covering. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points for Ace Bailey.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Washington.
Riley kicks to Johnson. From 11 feet away. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bailey passes to Williams. Shoots from the right block. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Covered by Johnson. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Here is Riley. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Filipowski grabs the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jazz passing it around. And he dunks it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Sarr with it, defended by Filipowski. Sarr in the post, rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Pass to Conchar. Now Filipowski, covered by Sarr. Filipowski passes to Bailey. And he finishes nicely on the way. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here is Riley. Latrey. Good on the triple.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Utah leading by 6. Outside Williams. Bailey passes to Conchar. Now Bailey. Pass to Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. The offensive rebound. Wizards trail by 6. To the paint. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 5 now.
Oh, great finish inside by Bub Carrington. Listen, guards have to be able to score in the painted area.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
.152 left in the third quarter. Here's Hinson. Nothing on the board. No good on his first attempt of the game.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Utah leading. Here's Collier. 16 points for him. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Conchar. Now Love. 2 on the clock. Got a hand on it. To the middle. Now Carrington. And he hits it to tie the game up. 7 points in the game.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Washington. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Young. For the lead. He can't get that one. Here's Hinson. Still scoreless. To the inside. Love. And Love throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Jazz lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Young. He's out there with Carlton Carrington. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5, down low. Washington trailing. And they're pushing it up. And that one's good. Gill.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Collier. Love outside. Gill with the rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Down low, here's Vukcevic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Vukcevic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Love right side. Pass to Conchar. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Young. And the rejection by Love.
known primarily for his offense and rebounding, Love has the anticipation skills to make plays at the defensive end.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
At the line for one, John Conchar.
So Young will bring it up for Washington. It's a one-point game. There's the pick. The three connects from three-point range. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Spacing the floor. That's his third triple of the game and his second in this half.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Three-pointer. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Vukcevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Gill. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Conchar. Back to Love. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I think it's always solid execution to get Kevin Love a look on the interior. This guy can score in so many different ways in that space.
Pass to Gill. And here's Young. Shoots over Collier. Young's shot is off.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Conchar finds Love. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. It's a pick by Love. Releases. Rebound by the Wizards. Vukcevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Young. Here's Vukcevic. The three. Young, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Collier. Pass to Love. Here's Hinson. Drills it from outside. Hinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's an unselfishness to Kevin Love's game, and it is combined with the ability to read the defense and make a precise pass.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Kevin Love. Stars checked in for the Wizards. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Pass to Carrington. Here's Vukcevic. Young for 3. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Well, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. 5 on the clock. Filipowski passes to Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Johnson outside. He Puts up the alley-oop pass.
It's all clicking right now for Alex Sarr offensively, and this team loves to see him attack when he's cooking.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target with his three. Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Sarr finds Young. Sarr sets the screen for Young. That three off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Trains it from beyond the arc. Sensabaugh's got 12 points here in the second half. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And here's Young from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Here's Collier. Here's Williams to the left wing. Clock at 6. Releases. And it's Collier missing. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. It's tipped. Now Bailey. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Williams. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. They trail by 1. Here is Riley. Young outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And a slam by Williams.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And here's Young. Koulibaly with it from past the arc. Filipowski grabs the board. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Williams with a clean look. Another miss by Williams.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Wizards with possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Johnson, and there's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
They'll credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Collier. And Sarr pulls it down.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Johnson down low. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Bailey. Koulibaly with the steal. Sarr finds Young. Here's Koulibaly. Now Young. Now Johnson. To take the lead. And it's off. The Jazz with the lead. Now Williams. Now Bailey. Here's Collier. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Outside Koulibaly. Here's Young to tie it up. Bailey pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams, pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. High post Young. Here is Riley. Here's Johnson. Beyond the arc. 3. Good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Williams, a screen on Young. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
And he banks the layup in.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Williams, a screen on Young. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Wizards trail by 3. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Now Saar.
And this kid has star written all over him. Saar put the league on notice.
Jazz shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Bailey. Oh, good on the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Bailey. Here's Collier. The 3 is off. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. Here is Riley. Now Saar. Jacks up a 3. The 3 goes down.
Oh, huge basket from the big fella Saar. This rookie is fearless.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that home?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Outside Williams. No good, and a chance to end the run right there. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for the Wizards, Trae Young. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. All right, here's Williams. Bailey fires. And get the 3. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Alex Sarr.